What if I told you that the Austin that you know today is going to look completely different in the next few years? That's right, skyscrapers are going to be reaching higher heights more than ever. Entire districts are going to be reimagined and roadways are getting much needed overhaul. Some of the projects may bring some opportunities and others, well, let's just say not everybody is thrilled about what's happening. So we're going to discuss that too at the end of the video. But whether you love change or you fear it, there's no denying that Austin is stepping into the future. And today we're diving into the biggest projects reshaping the city of Austin in 2025 and beyond. So if you're thinking of moving here, investing, or just curious about what's going on and all the happenings of Austin, stick around because what I'm going to be talking about might surprise you in a lot of ways. I've broken it down into 4 categories. We're going to be talking about the new skyline of Austin, innovation projects, infrastructure overhaul, and preserving Austin. Let's kick things off with the project that's about to put Austin on the national stage, and that is Waterline. This will be a 74-story glass giant standing at a staggering 1,022 feet in the air, and it's Austin's official tallest building that's not just in Austin, but in Texas. Inside, well, luxury redefined. Think high-end apartments with jaw-dropping skyline views, a 5-star hotel, upscale retail, office spaces, and that's just getting started. This will be setting the new standard for downtown real estate. It is strategically located on 3.3 acres in downtown Austin, bordered by Rainey Street District, which is to the east, Waller Creek to the west, with Cesar Chavez to the north and Lady Bird Lake just a few blocks away, and that's south. Basically, it's Austin's Empire State Building moment, but Texas size. The top 33 floors are going to house 350 luxurious rental apartments featuring floor-to-ceiling windows, warm textiles and textures, native stone finish out. Residents will be able to enjoy the following amenities: 2 pools, a lounge, a bar, kitchen, co-working space, a movement studio, a workout room, a steam room, and a soaking tub with little amenities like barbecue and hammock. I mean, really, it's got everything that you need. Now, on the flip side, over in the historic 6th Street District, 6th and Blanco is taking a different route, mixing old Austin charm with boutique hotels, high-end residence spaces, and upscale retail shops. It's a bold modern take on a classic neighborhood. Set in the Clarksville neighborhood just off West 6th Street, this isn't just another high-rise. It's a carefully curated fusion of old Austin charm and upscale modernity. This mixed-use development features 2 floors of high-end retail and restaurants. Think boutique shopping, independent art galleries, and Austin's finest dining. A luxury hotel floating in a tree canopy, custom furniture, private terraces, and a distinct Southwest design. This blends seamlessly into the neighborhood. There will only be 10 exclusive residences. These are not just your average high-end condos. We're talking about soaring timber ceilings, intimate cocktail pools, and again, private terraces for those of you who need that privacy with unbeatable views. But there's a twist. 6th and Blanco is not aiming to replace Austin's character, which is rare. It's restoring 1920s era bungalows and integrating them into a walkable, community-driven space. So here's the question. Does this strike you as the perfect balance between history and luxury, or is it another step towards Austin losing its unique vibe? Let me know down in the comments. I just want to take a moment because I know you've got questions and I've got answers, and if I don't, I will find them for you. Are you looking to make a move to the Austin area and you'd like to talk to somebody about what's going on, the happenings in Austin? My team and I would love to be able to connect with you. Click the link below. Now, if you think Austin is just about tech and startups, let me introduce you to The Row, formerly known as Velocity. This isn't just another development. It's a vision, a walkable mixed-use district in Southeast Austin that blends work, play, and innovation. Imagine a place where businesses and creatives and community members can intersect with green spaces, restaurants, and residential areas designed to keep people connected. This 314 acres of space is strategically located at the southwest corner of State Highway 71 and 130. The proximity to the Austin airport is crazy, so close by, and major employers like Tesla enhances the Row's appeal for residents and businesses alike. The project aims to create a walkable, community-centric district blending residential, retail, and green spaces to foster a vibrant urban environment. Some key things to note is that the first phase is Del Via, a 307-unit apartment complex offering a mix of studio, 1-bedroom, and 3-bedroom units, and it's available starting next month, which is February 2025. There will be dining and retail spaces as well. Future plans include an additional 100,000 square feet of space of retail along with a hotel by the Marriott. And the second section is a multi-family units that will happen in this project, about 300 more. The row dedicates over 100 acres to park space and open spaces, emphasizing sustainability and outdoor recreation, which is really important to the Austin culture. The development is set to generate significant employment opportunities through its retail and office spaces, contributing to the local economy. A really important note, though, is that this project is addressing the area's status of food desert, okay, which is a big deal. Row plans to introduce grocery store options, restaurants, as I mentioned before, and local markets with nearby H-E-B also in the works. So to have food very close by in an area that didn't have it before, where they had to travel far, this is excellent. In essence, the Row is not just a development, but a visionary, a community poised to redefine urban living in Southwest Austin. And honestly, it's really needed in that area. And speaking of innovation, the University of Texas is stepping up in a major way. The new UT Austin Medical Center is set to be a game changer, replacing the former Frank Irwin Center, which I know is beloved. That's been around since 1977, so I know some of you have those memories going on, concerts, all kinds of stuff happening there. But now it's turning into a cutting-edge healthcare facility and research space. With Austin's population booming, this couldn't come at a better time. The development includes 2 hospital towers. The UT Austin Hospital, approximately 250 beds serving as a comprehensive medical facility, and then MD Anderson Cancer Center, which is going to be staffed by the MD Anderson physicians dedicated to advancing cancer care. This one touches me in the heart a little bit because my dad battled cancer, and when he was battling it, we had to drive constantly to Houston. So having a facility that's very close, this is really important for folks that are trying to get treatment and trying to figure out what's going on. And it's a good support for the families. The medical center will serve as a hands-on training ground for UT students across disciplines such as medicine, nursing, pharmacy, and social work, providing an unparalleled education opportunity. Let's be real, if there's one thing Austinites love to complain about, that's traffic. But finally, after years of debate and going back and forth, the IH-35 Capitol Express project is set to change that. We're talking new expanded lanes, better existing lanes, and more streamlined commute. Will this solve all of Austin's traffic nightmares? Probably not, but at least it's a start. Here's what we've got. Approximately 8 miles of IH-35 from US 290 east to 71 Ben White Boulevard, traversing the heart of Austin. Key improvements you might want to know about, they are adding additional lanes, which are going to be 2 non-toll high occupancy or HOVE lanes managed in each direction to facilitate smoother traffic flow and promote carpooling, which is a good idea, especially if you're tired of paying the toll rates. Although I pay them anyway because I need to get places fast. Another thing that's happening is lowering the main lanes through downtown. So removing the existing upper deck to improve sight lines and reduce noise population. There's also the rebuilding of east-west cross-street bridges to enhance connectivity and support increased traffic demands, and it allows people to get to and fro safer. This one is exciting. They are adding over 19 miles of new shared space, paths so that pedestrians can walk or run, and for cyclists, along with widened space, okay, improved from east to west that allows the community to be able to get back and forth. To top it all off, there is a collaboration with the City of Austin and the University of Texas to design a deck plaza over the lower sections of the highway. There's going to be green spaces and community areas to be able to reconnect neighborhoods that are divided by the interstate. While this project represents a substantial step towards alleviating Austin's notorious traffic issues, it's essential to recognize that no one single initiative can entirely resolve the congestion challenges. However, the IH-35 Capitol Express Central project is a pivotal move towards more connectivity, towards more connection and efficient transportation network for all Austinites. The completion day is probably going to be about 1 billion years. No, but really, things take a long time, and this was expected to finish around 2030. That's right, 2030. But at least they've started. And if you're a fan of big events, the Austin Convention Center is getting a massive upgrade, doubling the space to attract even more conferences and events. Austin's not just playing in the big leagues, it's owning its spot on the national stage. This project aims to nearly double the current rentable space, positioning Austin to attract larger conventions and events. The new facility will feature a more efficient layout on a smaller footprint, creating more community-friendly event spaces that integrate seamlessly with downtown Austin. The economic impact is a pretty moving one. Upon completion, the expanded convention center is expected to generate an additional $285 million annually for the economic impact. It will contribute at least $13 million in extra annual tax revenue for the city. And it'll support 1,600 jobs additionally for folks to be able to come and move and live and work in Austin. Building closures, demolition, and construction activities are slated to begin in 2025, which is now, and the new facility should be open in 2026. This expansion reflects Austin's commitment to accommodating its rapid growth while also enhancing appeal as a premier destination for large-scale events. But for all of this growth, what about preserving Austin's culture and natural beauty? That's where projects like Joan Means Khabele Bathhouse and Confluence come into play. The bathhouse, named after a civil rights icon, Joan Means Khabele, is being restored into a community space that honors her legacy and Austin's history of integration. Let's talk about a little history. Joan Means Khabele, she was a student at Austin High School in the 50s and courageously protested segregation by swimming in Barton Springs pool. It was an act that ignited a series of swim-ins, leading to the pool's eventual integration. How cool is that? The Austin City Council officially renamed Barton Springs Bathhouse to Joan Means Khabele Bathhouse, commemorating her contribution to the civil rights movement and desegregating of the pool. It was initiated in February 2024, and the rehabilitation aims to restore the historic 1947 Art Modern style bathhouse. Meanwhile, the Confluence is an ambitious green project at Waterloo Greenway, turning an underutilized area into a lush natural sanctuary. Think trails, waterfront, parks, and vibrant community spaces. Because growth doesn't just mean bigger buildings, it should also mean a better quality of life, right? Especially one that includes relaxation and taking advantage of the outdoors. The Confluence spans from 4th Street to Lady Bird Lake, encompassing the area where Waller Creek meets the lake. There's going to be an installation of 3 lightweight truss bridges to enhance that area of connectivity over Waller Creek. As part of the development, it's going to be a universally accessible pedestrian and bike trail, including an 800-foot boardwalk, which is pretty cool, under the Red River and Cesar Chavez Streets. The creation of these areas, such as the Lagoon Overlook, Explorer Garden, and Lakeview Terrace, are all going to be areas where you can gather with your neighbor. They are also eco-conscious, which they're going to be planting over 1,500 trees, 200,000 mature plants that is going to fill that space. So the ecological function is going to be amazing. They're considering all aspects of what they're doing. Just a side note, the Hartmans Bridge just opened, so if you haven't been there, go ahead and go check it out. They've got wider spaces now. It's realigned over Waller Creek and along Ann and Roy Butler hike and bike trail. The Confluence is anticipated to be completed in 2026, so we are getting close. This ambitious project exemplifies how urban development can harmoniously integrate with nature, enhancing the quality of life in Austin. It also provides accessibility with green spaces amidst the crowded city that is oftentimes and felt by the residents, it was losing its green space. So this is good news. So with new skyscrapers, better roads, massive medical hubs, and revitalized green spaces, what does the future look like actually for the city of Austin? Some might say we're on track to becoming the next Silicon Valley, a tech powerhouse with innovation at every turn. Others worry about losing the weird, creative energy that made Austin to begin with. And let's take a look at this. There are some growing pains as well when it comes to development and changes. Some of these include the traffic, right? Under construction. 35 is already a hot mess. So adding additional construction could put more pressure on that congestion. The other thing is it's wonderful to have all these luxury condos, right? But what does that really mean for affordability? Can Austin remain accessible to everyone or just to a few? Then there's the culture, right? Is the culture of Austin changing? What happened to the weirdness? I know y'all are asking because I've asked myself too. Are we chipping away too much of what the heart of Austin is and what it used to be? But here's the thing. The future of Austin isn't just set in stone. It's shaped by the people who live here, invest here, and speak up for what really matters. So what do you think? Is Austin's future exciting, or are we moving a bit too fast? Let me know in the comments. Hey, are you thinking about making a move to the Austin area and you don't yet have a real estate professional? My team and I would love to be the ones to help you. Did you find this video helpful? Then hit that like button. And if you're feeling my vibe, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that you don't miss a thing. And I'll see y'all on the next one.